Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today I'm doing a realistic rebuild of the Lions. I am doing this before week 7, so if they somehow beat the Green Bay Packers, I'm so sorry, but the holidays make it a little bit difficult to record, so what can you do? But we're looking at the offense. Matthew Stafford will be back. I love Kerryon Johnson. I love Galladay. Do have to work on the offensive line at left guard, right tackle. We definitely need a tight end, another receiver. And on defense, Darius Slay's good, don't get me wrong. I like Trey Flowers. Mike Daniels up there in age. Harrison's up there in age. We have to focus on the linebackers, focus on the strong safeties. But like I said, we are in week 7, so we can just advance the week one time. We actually beat the Packers 41-35. No chance. The Packers ended up going 12-4, Vikings 11-5, Bears 7-9, and we went 4-11-1. I think that should be a top 5 pick, could be 6 or 7 potentially. Matthew Stafford, 2,500 yards, 19 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Really not that bad. Kerryon Johnson, 401, 2 touchdowns. Receiving Galladay, 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns. Marvin Jones, 779, 9 touchdowns. 1 for Amendola, 2 for Hawkinson. On defense, Tracy Walker, 109 tackles, okay. Sack totals, 9.5 for Trey Flowers, 9 for Kennard, 3 for Tavai. Interceptions, 4 for Darius Slay, a bunch of ones to go around. Yearly awards, what we got? Lamar Jackson, of course. Watson's up there. Prescott. Patrick Mahomes. Kyler Murray's up there for some reason. Coach of the Year, Kyle Shanahan. That makes sense. We want NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey. That's good to see. Winston's up there for some reason. Dalvin Cook's up there. Defensive Player of the Year, Chandler Jones. Really? How good is he doing right now? I'm going to have to look at that after this video. No Lions. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Kyler Murray makes sense. Hawkinson, maybe? No, not up here. Deebo Samuel is, though. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Nick Bosa. Tavai's there at number 5. That's good to see. Now, we're not going to have any XP. We only simmed, we could have XP, I suppose. Highly doubt it, though. We simmed 1 week, so not really too concerned about it. Johnson, of course, got 1. Decker got 1 as well. Nothing really else on offense. On defense, Reeves and Maben got 1. All right, let's go find out who's going to win that Super Bowl. So let me get this straight. The Steelers snuck into the playoffs and then made it to the Super Bowl and got demolished by the New Orleans Saints 34-7. If you say so. I don't know how the Steelers are going to make it, but I'll take your word for it. Daniels can go, Amendola can go, Glasgow we will bring back, Kurse can go, Robinson can come back. Not a ton of guys I'm dying to bring back. A punter, no. Mike Ford, maybe. Scarborough, I guess, but I'm going to do that all off screen. Robinson actually turned us down. I offered him a 4-year deal worth a ton of money, not a ton of money, but a good amount of money, and he just didn't want to do it. The franchise tag is 18.4, and that's just not happening. This team doesn't have a ton of money, which surprises me. I'm assuming because of Matthew Stafford, Trey Flowers, Darius Slay, but we have $25.23 million in cap space. Chris Jones would be interesting, doesn't really fit our team, though. Hooper, don't need that. Kareem Hunt, I'd like to do that, but we're not going to. Drew Brees is there. That's interesting. Fuller, no, we have Justin Coleman. We have Darius Slay. I'm not seeing a ton of guys I'm dying to bring in. Nobody's really a scheme fit. Armstead is a scheme fit, but we have hands, so that should be fine. I really need linebackers. I need offensive linemen. A receiver or two. Sanders, I know Marvin Jones is also up there in age, but he's going to be gone sooner rather than later. Left guard, incognito for a year. I'm not doing that. We don't need a center. No. I guess there's nothing I want to bring in. I'm not seeing anything that makes sense for our team. Like, I'm not bringing in Pierre Paul. That doesn't make sense. Jamie Collins, I don't know. None of this really makes sense for our team, so let's go to the draft. So we have the 5th overall draft choice. Let's go pick by pick. I'm just interested to see it at this part. Joe Burrow, okay, to the Bengals. That makes sense. The Redskins are going to select Andrew Thomas, the left tackle. Don't realistically think that's going to happen. Now, this should be Chase Young. Could be Tua, though. Okudah, okay. Very interesting. And then the Giants are going to select Derek Brown, so we can actually take Chase Young. And that's exactly what we're going to do right here. Welcome to the team. 79 overall, hidden development, 77 power moves, 83 finesse, 84 speed, 88 acceleration. In the second round, we're taking right outside linebacker Curtis Weaver. He's a 67 overall, hidden development, 72 tackles, 72 hit power, 82 speed, 87 acceleration. In the third round, I took middle linebacker Woodward. He's a 70 overall. In the fourth round, cornerback Terrell, 67 overall. The fifth round, strong safety Purvis, he's a 68. In the fifth round, running back Hill, 70 overall. And in the sixth round, right guard Molchin, 62 overall. Heading into the year, we're a 78 overall team, and I have to look at Matthew Stafford's contract. I want to see how many years he has left. It's probably a good amount. 3 years left, so gonna have to make a decision on that sooner rather than later. Probably after this year, maybe the year after. He's gonna be way down in the 70s probably after this year alone. Have to work in the offensive line a little bit more. We have Galladay up to superstar development, which is great. Hawkinson has superstar as well. And on defense, we did work on the linebacker. We worked on our right end, so we're looking pretty good. Let's go to the midseason mark and see how we're doing. At the midseason mark, we're in last place at 3-4, but we're not that far behind. The Vikings are 6-1, the Bears and the Packers 4-3. Now, who's going to be a free agent? That is Galladay. He's definitely coming back. What does Darius Slay want? We have plenty of money. I wouldn't mind giving Slay a one-year deal. We'll probably wait till the offseason for that. Galladay, we're going to lock up long-term. Marvin Jones probably wants like a long-term deal. I'm not doing 3 years for him. Prater can go. Decker's going to come on back. Dennard can go. Davis, sure, why not come back? Can't even do him at the moment. So, we're just going to bring back Kenny Galladay. I'm going to give him 5 years, $10 million. Let's put him up to a $6 million signing bonus. He should take this offer. Yes, he will. Good. Let's go to the playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs again. I was expecting that, though. We went 7-9, tied with the Packers. The Vikings and the Bears, 10-6. I'm excited to see how Chase Young did. Matthew Stafford, 4,100 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Pretty good year. Kerryon Johnson, almost 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. Great year. Receiving Galladay, what happened? 934, 5 touchdowns. Hawkinson, though, 833, 11 touchdowns. Awesome. Marvin Jones, 756 with 5. On defense, Coleman, 101 tackles. Tavai, 101 as well. Sack totals, 8.5 for Chase Young. Awesome. 7 for Harrison, 6.5 for Kennard. Only 3 for Trey Flowers. Interceptions, 3 for Harris, 3 for Slay, 2 for Tavai, 1 for Kennard, 1 for Coleman. Now, I imagine Chase Young's going to be the defensive rookie of the year. Kind of has to be, right? MVP, Deshaun Watson. Trubisky, number 2, I doubt it. No Lions up there. Coach of the year, Andrew Waters, whoever that is. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Mitchell Trubisky. Tannehill on the Saints, interesting. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald winning it. Khalil Mack, number 2. No Lions. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Albert. I have no idea how to say that name. I believe he's a tight end, though. Any Lions, we have Hill at number 8. That's not like 6th-round pick, something like that. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Locko. Chase Young at number 4. Really? Woodward at number 7. I'm kind of blown away by that. And now, what is Chase Young's development going to be? I'm hoping for that superstar X factor. I think they give it to one guy every single year, so this should work out pretty well. Nothing crazy for XP other than Hawkinson with 5, which is great. On defense, yes, superstar X factor, 5 XP points. Weaver has 4 as well. That's good. Purvis, who we also drafted, superstar development. He'll be up to a 70. So that's pretty good. Harris has 3 as well. I think we're in pretty good shape. We're going to have to find a new quarterback, though. The Raiders beat the Cowboys 34-28. I highly doubt it. There's no way. I have to look at this one. It can't be Derek Carr. Maybe Drew Brees went there. It was Derek Carr. I don't know about that. They have Jordan Howard. Like, what happened? I just don't get it. That doesn't make sense whatsoever. Now, we have to bring back Darius. I mean, we don't have to bring him back, but I want to bring back Darius Slay for 1 year because he's still an 86 overall. So I'm going to up the money a little bit. Let's go right here. Make that offer. He's going to take it good. Go. Decker's going to come back, Kennard, and then we're going to go to free agency. Stafford didn't drop that much, so he's going to be an 81 overall. That's fine. And I think we have a good amount of money. $19 million. Could probably bring in a player or two, depending. Richard Sherman, not going to do that. Will Fuller, now that's interesting. He's not a scheme fit, but I'm not too concerned about that. Let's go 3. Let's go up to, let's say 9. And then maybe 4.1, 39.2, 97 points. Doesn't beat the Bengals by much, so I want to increase that a little bit more. Let's go 4-4. Good, up to 100. So that's 7 more points than the Bengals. Campbell's there. Roby Coleman. Doesn't make sense. Jordan Howard. I'm not seeing anybody jump off the screen at me. Like maybe a Lewis just as a number 3 corner? Let's make that offer. We don't have the money for that. Why make it an option then? I don't get it. 75 total points. Not really going to do it realistically. Let's advance the week, though. See if it does happen somehow. We got Will Fuller. That's good. Let's advance the week one more time. Oh, wow. He actually signed with us. Okay, that's good. Let's go to the draft. We have the 11th overall draft pick. Let's see what's going to be here. A running back, we don't want that. A lot of swinging and missing right here. Don't need a right end. We could use a right tackle for sure. And he looks really good. I do want to look around a little bit, though. Running backs, ends, we don't need that. A guard who doesn't have a development, which is a little concerning. A corner who's probably great. A strong safety, right outside linebacker. I'm going to have to go with that right tackle because we do need a tackle. Where did he go? Right there, Riley McKinney. He's a 75 overall, hidden development, 21 years old, 94 strength, 78 run block, 80 pass block. In the second round, I took running back Donley. He's a 70 overall. I took a chance at the quarterback in the third round, Dyson, 64 overall. That's not going to work out. In the fourth, left outside linebacker Woods, who's a 61. And in the fifth round, cornerback Roundtree, 61 overall. So I thought we made our team better, but we're still a 79 overall, 80 offense, 79 defense. I like the way the offense looks. Do have to work in the left guard still. We have good receivers, good running back. Matthew Stafford's regressing big time, though. And on defense, I guess left outside linebacker's a little bit weaker, but the defense looks very, very good. Let's go to the midseason mark. Wow, at the midseason mark, we're in last place at 1-6. That's not any good. The Vikings 5-2, Bears 3-4, the Packers 3-5. Harrison's going to be a free agent. He could go. Who else is going to be here? Darius Slay, we knew that. Johnson's coming back. Ragno's coming back. We have Trey Flowers. Maybe we could trade him. Walker will bring back. Glasgow, he could go. Wagner, no. I do have to look into one thing. I just want to see. I think they signed Trey Flowers to like a 5-year deal. I believe. Yeah, right? I think that was last year, a 5-year deal. That sounds right in my head. I don't know if it is right. 28 years old. He still has 3 years left. That's so many years, but if we have the money for hand, I'm definitely going to bring him in because we could trade Trey Flowers if we wanted to. Yeah, I think that'll make sense. Actually, what do we have for money before I skip right over this? $67 million. Could make this happen. Can we just go 1-15 and get that first overall draft pick? Make it nice and easy. No, we went 4-12. That's going to be a top 5 pick anyways. The Bears 8-7-1. The Packers and the Vikings 8-8. So if we make the right offseason moves, we could win the division next year. Stafford, 3,700 yards, 22 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He's dropping off. You don't like to see that. Johnson, 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns. Great year. Galladay, 774, 8 touchdowns. Sherfield, 756 with 5. Hawkinson, 734, 2 touchdowns. Will Fuller, only with 2. Why did I bring you in then? You were supposed to go off to the moon. Tavai, 103 tackles. Sack totals, 11.5 for Harrison, 9 for Chase Young, 4.5 for Trey Flowers. Interceptions, 2 for Slay, 2 for Coleman, a bunch of ones to go around. Yearly awards, what do we got? Mason, fine with the MVP. Okay. Joe Burrow at number 2. Any Lions? No. Brissett's up there. Kyler Murray's up there. Patrick Mahomes. Coach of the year, Andrew Waters, back-to-back. The Bengals already 11-5. Okay, if you say so. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Probably no Lions. Wentz is up there. Rodgers, Goff, Kamara. Defensive Player of the Year, Shaquille Barrett. Okay. No Lions. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Donley at number 3, our running back. We also have Dyson at number 10. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Wilds. We drafted an offensive lineman. Yeah, wasn't really expecting anybody up there. Let's see what our offensive lineman's development is, though. I imagine a star, something like that. Yeah, but he has 4, so he's up to a 78 overall. Not that bad. Still have some work to do in the offensive line at the guard positions. What about defense? Still the linebackers need a ton of help. I guess mostly the left outside linebacker. Purvis have 4 up to 74 overall. Chase Young with 3 up to an 87 overall. So not bad. Let's go find out who's going to win the Super Bowl. The Eagles beat the Colts 21-14 to win Super Bowl 56. Now, Darius Slay, I don't think I want to... Actually, still an 85 overall. Maybe for one more year? We don't have that much money either. Okay, maybe not then. Is there anybody else I want to focus on? No. Darius Slay for one more year is really not that bad. Let's see if he takes this one-year deal. He's not going to. The franchise tag's probably huge. It is. I want to see how we could cut some money, open up some cap space. It's probably like Stafford. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to cut Stafford outright. We're not going to be able to trade him and get anything worthwhile, but we open up $22 million. Trey Flowers, that doesn't make sense. Wagner, what? Why is he making so much money? I don't understand. Goodbye, get out of here. Coleman, that'll be fine. Jesse James. As a backup, I'll keep that for now. But we're going to have a ton of money, which is great. So we're going to be able to make a lot of moves. I believe this is a Van Der Esch year. It should be. $48 million in cap space. Derwin James is there. Whoo, boy. That's pretty good. We have Purvis, though. I don't know if that's necessary. Van Der Esch, on the other hand, I know I bring him in a lot, but we're going to bring him in yet again. Let's go up to 13. Let's go up to 8.22. That's really not going to beat the Dolphins up by that much. Let's go to 14. And then 9.1 for a signing bonus. 107. Okay, 10 more points. That's perfect. Don't need Von Miller. Don't need Kelsey. Don't need Sherman. Could use Sherman, now that I think about it. I'm going to give him a 1-year offer. We have 2 years left, so I want to make something happen in these 2 final years. We're fine at receiver. Right tackle. We could put him over at right guard if we wanted to, so I'm going to make him an offer. Because I do want to get this offensive line put together a little bit more. Pettis is there. Gesicki. I'm not seeing anybody else, I don't think. No. Yeah, we could bring in Cutie. No, it's 75 points. Never mind. We don't have a quarterback. Now that I think about it, I am going to bring in Tannehill for very, very cheap. Like crazy cheap. There's no chance he even takes that offer, but if he does, that'd be very nice. If not, I'll draft somebody in the draft. We should have the first overall pick or second overall pick. We got Van Der Esch. That's great to see. Let's advance one more time. Wow, we got all of them. Nice. Let's go to the draft. We have the first overall draft pick. There are some trade offers, so let's look at them real quick. We could trade back to 8, trade back to 4, which would not be that bad. 6, 4. So I guess I'm going to have to do the Titans. Yeah, I think that'll make the most sense. The Raiders did win the Super Bowl last year in this game at least, so not that bad. Let's see what they traded up to get. A quarterback, 77 overall. What about the second pick? A receiver? What are these people doing? Left tackle. Don't really need that as well. Free safety we don't need. Right end we don't need. Left end we don't need. And then another left end. So we're perfectly fine. I do want to look at the trade offers one more time. Could trade back to next year if we wanted to. Probably not going to happen. I don't really want to depend on Tannehill. So hopefully there's a quarterback here. And of course, there's nothing so far. There's really no quarterback. This is kind of crazy. I don't know how this always happens to me. Whenever I need a quarterback, there's nothing here. When I don't need a quarterback, there's a ton. Receivers are there. Do I go with Zachary? I know we just drafted or signed Sherman. Left end, tight end, right outside linebacker. I'm going to go with Connor Zachary, 7.5 combine, 77 overall, hidden development, 94 speed, 69 man, 79 zone, 76 play rec. I need to find a quarterback, and I just don't think that's going to happen right now. Free safeties, we don't need safeties. Defensive tackle, we could use right guard. We could definitely use. Let's take O'Callahan. 76 overall, hidden development, 87 strength, 80 run block, 74 pass block. This is so unbelievable. Like, no quarterbacks that are worth it. I'm going to take Duncan just to see what happens. 66 overall, hidden development. I might just start him. 91 throw power, 74 deep accuracy, 79 medium, 75 short. Heading into the year, we're an 81 overall team, 83 offense, 80 defense, and I think I'm just going to cut Tannehill altogether. Is that going to be a big penalty? No, we'll actually save some money. Okay. Because I want our rookie Duncan starting 66 overall. Don't know if we'll be able to carry the team. But the offensive line's looking good. We have a good tight end, good running backs, good receivers. And on defense, it's also looking pretty good. I kind of want to get rid of Lewis or maybe put Zachary just up to the number 3 slot. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Purvis, be our strong safety. I mean, other than defensive tackle, I think we're looking pretty good, so let's go to the midseason mark. This is unbelievable. At the midseason mark, we're in last place at 0-8. I don't get it. The Bears are undefeated at 7-0. The Packers and the Vikings 3-4. How are we 0-8? I just don't get it sometimes. Hawkinson's coming back. Coleman could go. He could go. Tavai will come on back. I don't even know what we have for money. Oh, we have a good amount of money. Okay, that'll be able to work out then. Let's go to the playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs yet again. We went 2-14. That has to be good enough for the first overall pick. The Bears 10-5-1, Packers 6-10, and the Vikings 4-12. I do want to see how the Titans did, though. Where are they? 9-7. Was it the Titans we traded with? I believe it was, right? I think it was. That's really bad. That was like 5 minutes ago real time, and I just completely forget. Duncan, 3,300 yards, 18 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Rough rookie year. Rushing, Johnson, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Receiving, Galladay, 888, 5 touchdowns. Patman, 621 with 3. Hawkinson with a touchdown. Fuller not doing anything, 550 with a touchdown. Johnson with 3. On defense, Woodward, 108 tackles. Van Der Esch, 102. Sack totals, 9 for Flowers, 6 for Chase Young, 3.5 for Davis. Interceptions, 3 for Coleman, 2 for Purvis and Walker, 1 for Van Der Esch and Weaver. Take a look at the awards. I don't know if we're going to have anything up here. Watson with the MVP, Mariota number 2, Mahomes number 3. No Lions, Coach of the Year, John Gruden on the Seahawks. Interesting. Offensive Play of the Year. Wait, the Raiders just won the Super Bowl 2 years ago and they fired him? Doesn't really make sense. Defensive Play of the Year, Aaron Donald, Littleton number 2. No Lions. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Duncan winning it. Okay, that's good to see. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Zachary, our corner number 2. And that's going to be it. Let's go find out what the developments are, though. And our left guard. We have a lot of hidden development guys now that I think about it. So Callahan has 4 up to a 78 overall. Duncan has 3 up to a 68. That's just not good. Where are we? Zachary, star development. 3 points will be up to an 80. Okay, not bad. Coleman will be gone. 2 for Purvis, 2 for Chase Young. This is a rough rebuild. I think we're doing some good moves and it's not really coming together. The Bears beat the Colts 24-17. And I believe we're good to go in our own free agents. Yeah, I don't want, and maybe Imani? I don't know. I guess we'll lose a Coleman. I guess he could step up a little bit. Let's give him a 3-year deal, 1-1. That's fine. He'll definitely take it. That's good. Will Harris can, actually, now that I think about it, give him a 3-year deal, 1-8. That's not bad. He's playing pretty well. I don't see anybody else, though, so let's advance the week. I want to find a big-time receiver if we can. I don't even know if we have the money for it. 27.16. Okay, so we could. Marquise Brown is there. 92 points from the Vikings. Guess who's coming to my team? Let's give him 12. I'm going to put him up to $7 million signing bonus. This might be way too much money. 103, so beats him by 9, or 11, rather. DeCastro's there. I'd love that, but 98 points doesn't make sense. Bobby Wagner, I'm going to do it. We have 1 year left. We probably don't have the money to get him. 94 total points. Does beat out the Browns, technically. So let's see if we can get Brown and Bobby Wagner. Why not? Be kind of fun. We got both of them. Great. Let's go to the draft. So we have the first overall draft pick and 18th overall draft pick. If we were doing another year, I would trade back, but no reason to right now. That right outside linebacker looks really good. We don't need that, though. Left outside linebacker. No quarterbacks again, by the way. We do need a guard. Mid-first round, could probably wait on him. Early first round, I like Polk a little bit more than that. It's kind of crazy because I don't see anything I'm dying to get with the first overall draft pick. That doesn't happen. Maybe the receiver? Early first round, let's take Russ Hogan. He's a 75 overall, hidden development. 90 speed, 93 acceleration, 82 catching, 74 catching traffic. Might not be the best pick. Now let's see if that guard is still here. There he is. Add him to the team. 75 overall, hidden development. 86 strength, 73 run block, 82 pass block. In the second round, we're taking defensive tackle John Howard. He's a 70 overall, normal development. 90 strength, 69 block shed, 70 power moves, 65 finesse. In the third round, I took cornerback McGee, 67 overall. In the fourth, left outside linebacker Gardner, 63 overall. Heading into the year, we're an 85 overall team, 87 offense, 83 defense. And the offense looks so good. Great receivers, great tight end, great offensive line. And on defense, it looks phenomenal. I mean, the weakest point is our cornerbacks, but I like who we have at corner. So let's go to the playoffs, see how we do. Will you look at that? We made the playoffs at 10-6, but got a wild card spot. We're playing against the 8-8 Arizona Cardinals. The Packers also went 10-6, Vikings 9-7, and the Bears 6-10. All right, I like making the playoffs. Duncan 3,700 yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Not that great. Johnson 1,100 yards, 13 touchdowns. Awesome year. Brown 921, 8 touchdowns. Fuller 746 with 6. Hawkinson 712, 4 touchdowns. 2 for Galladay, if you say so. What about Hogan? 93 catches. Okay, that's nothing special. On defense, Van Der Esch 127 tackles, 119 for Bobby Wagner. Sack totals 9.5 for Chase Young, 8 for Van Der Esch, 8 for Trey Flowers, 6 for Hand. Interceptions, 2 for Purvis, 2 for Lewis, 1 for Amani. Okay, not very good for interceptions. Yelia Woods, wow, okay. Mitchell Trubisky with the MVP. I kind of doubt it. I'm just saying. Burrow's up there, Brissett, Mahomes, Daniel Jones on the Vikings. Coach of the Year, Griffin Murphy. We're there at number 10, okay. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Mason Fine. Nothing from our team, Josh Rosen on the Giants. Defensive Player of the Year, Van Der Esch number 2. Good. No other Lions Offensive Rookie of the Year. Our receivers at number 5, Peralta at number 8. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Howard, our defensive tackle at number 4. Gardner, number 8. Okay. We are in pretty good shape. We could win a Super Bowl right here, right now. Probably not going to happen, but it could. Let's see. Polk has 4 up to a 79 overall. Hogan still doesn't have his development, but 5 XP points. Pretty good. That could be superstar. On defense, Young has 2. Garner has 5. Purvis with 3 up to a 79. Not bad. Zachary with 2. So we're in great shape. I'm sure we'll be one and done to Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, but let's hope for the best, shall we? Let's go find out, can we beat the Arizona Cardinals, make it to the divisional round of the playoffs? Of course not. We lost 35-13. How do we even make the playoffs and then lose like that? I just don't believe it sometimes. I swear this game just hates me. Murray, 4 touchdowns. Duncan, 61 rating, 225, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Atrocious. Johnson, 76 yards. Eckler with a touchdown. Galladay, 84 yards. Hawkinson with a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with a touchdown. Touchdown for James White and Lambert. And Eckler, I guess. He has James White and Eckler as his running backs. Interesting. They're both more receiving backs than running backs. But what can you do? Let's go see if Hogan got a development. He did star development, okay? So I was wrong on that one. And Garner has star development as well, but I think we did great with this team. If you gave me another year or two, I think, because I would have traded back my pick from last year's draft. We'd have another first-round pick this year. I mean, what do? We drafted Weaver. We drafted Garner. We drafted Woodward. We drafted Purvis right here, Chase Young, Howard. So a ton of players on defense. Zachary as well. Let's go to offense, not special teams. Duncan's up to a 77 overall for what, like a third-round draft pick? Not bad. Hogan's an 80. We drafted McKinney. We drafted O'Callahan. We drafted Polk. I think we did great. I know we didn't win anything, and that's probably what you're going to say down in the comments below, but I think I did a good job. I'm patting myself on the back. But that is going to be it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a like down below. Make sure to check out my channel, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.